Overwhelm. When I say that word, bro, what comes to your mind?
Stress. A little bit of anxiety.
Okay.
Like you can have those anxious feelings when it comes to overwhelm and feeling overwhelmed. Also, too much on your plate.
Like it's heavy. It's a heavy calling to know your purpose and walk in it. One thing, know your purpose. Another thing, walking in it. And when you walk in it, there'll be times where you are overwhelmed.
I feel like I'm trying to breathe. I feel like I'm trying to breathe right now. I feel like I'm trying to get above everything. I feel like I'm trying to breathe right now, bro. And I understand that you need to set up the system. You just set this, that, and the other. But it's a lot, bro.
Feel like things are going on. Feel like I can't be bothered. That's the biggest. I don't want to do anything, man. Like it'll deal with itself.
What's that?
Avoidance. Avoidance, bro. I'll deal with itself, man. I can't be bothered about I'm in bed. Let me just stay down. I'm cool. I'm baking.
Are you cool? Are you baking?
No. No, bro. That's a clip right there. Yes, people, how are you doing? We are back. It's been a while. I mean, if you wouldn't know that, but it's been a while. My name is Rob Klutze, Coach Klutze, the one and only, and I'm joined today with my brother, the co-owner, Mr. Jonathan Reed. How you doing?
What's happening, people? I'm amazing.
Yeah?
How you doing, bro?
Bro, do you know what's interesting? I'm a bit tired.
A bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm amazing and tired, I'll be honest with you.
Huh?
I'm amazing and tired, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We do a lot, man. I think I said to you earlier on today, this is like the side I don't see when it comes to entrepreneurship and walking in purpose, bro. But with that being said, it's not right though. You can't live like that forever. You have to have balance. You have to. But we're not here for that today. We'll do another episode on that if you guys want us to. But today, we want to talk about something which is quite collected, quite related. Overwhelm. Overwhelm. When I say that word, bro, what comes to your mind?
Stress. A little bit of anxiety.
Okay.
Like you can have those anxious feelings when it comes to overwhelm and feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Also, too much on your plate.
I can relate to that.
Stretched thin.
I can relate to that. How do you deal with it?
Overwhelm?
Yeah. Do you deal with it well?
I think I've gotten better at dealing with it.
That's good.
I don't think I deal with it the best way possible. I do
What's
have
the best
my
way possible?
But that's the thing. What is the best way possible? I have my tactics.
Okay.
Like I have like a you know about my mind dumping.
Yes,
Like
very
that
good.
helps me.
Very
That
good.
helps
Yeah,
me usually.
yeah.
Mind dumping. Also breathing. My business coach Tanya. We got Tanya. Breathing. Yeah.
Breathing.
Yeah, breathing. So just deep breaths. Because a lot of the time when it comes to overwhelm, you'll get that feeling of overwhelm and you'll feel overwhelmed.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. Don't worry,
Remember
man.
the time I said that time? It feels like a circle,
No, you said.
Life's so
sometimes
cyclical.
Life is so cyclical, man. Like a circle. That was the funniest thing. That was so
I thought from a deep.
Clubhouse days.
I thought from a deep too, you know.
Yeah.
But some people like in certain clubhouse you can do like the muting thing, like muting. People were like showing. I was like, what? I didn't even say anything.
I was laughing.
That's just a statement. That's just a reminder that if you say something with confidence, people will just back it.
Yeah, real life.
Like I didn't say anything deep or anything like that. I was like, that's so real. That's so good. I'm like, bro, I didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said.
Yeah, sometimes you feel overwhelmed, like
Overwhelmed.
when it's overwhelming. You know what I mean? And like when I get there, I'll say, right, cool. Let me just breathe. Like, okay, cool. Because there's so much on your mind, and it feels like you're overrunning, like you're being over. You know when you're, for example, this is a good analogy. So you know with your, if I do say so myself. So you know when your computer, you have too many.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say
you
that.
have too many tabs open.
Yeah.
It's like, right, okay, cool. Now everything's taking long to load. Why is everything taking long to load? The computer is running slow.
Yeah.
Because there is too much going on. There is too many programs open. There is too many tabs open. So what you have to do is you have to start. First of all, you have to look and see. You have to acknowledge that there's too many tabs open, because some people be like, they were clicking their computer saying, what's wrong with this? Like, why are you like, click, work, right? They're trying to work, Rihanna. They're trying to work, yeah, and they're trying to get it to work.
Yeah.
But it's not working. It's not working because they've already overloaded it with too many things.
Wow.
So first of all, they have to analyze, say, right, cool, first, there's too many tabs open. So what am I going to do? Am I going to do a system reboot? Am I going to restart my computer? Because that's a way to fix that. Because that's usually what I would do anyway on my computer. I don't know if that's the right way or the wrong way, but that's what I'll do. I'll reboot it.
Is that not us avoiding the problem?
What, rebooting it?
Rather, I'll just go through it.
Yes, no, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So one of the solutions is rebooting it.
Yeah.
Another solution is trying to close the tabs, but then sometimes you can't close the tabs, which is why I'll reboot it.
Yeah.
I guess this is a metaphor for the mind, isn't it? Sometimes it feels like you can't close the tabs, so you have to reboot.
What does that look like though?
What does that look like in real life?
Yeah.
Taking a break.
Taking a break.
Taking that rest, getting that rest and recuperation. Because what I've realized a lot recently actually is that not everything has to be done today. sometimes that overwhelm comes when I feel like everything needs to be done right now.
So very quickly, I want to say something very quickly as to why you're probably thinking, why are we talking about this today? I think it's very important for us to talk about this, right? Because, bro, purpose is amazing. Once you know your purpose is amazing, we know our purpose, right? But there are times where you just are doing so much, right? You get overwhelmed. And I think it's a part of it people don't really talk about. The overwhelmed part of walking in purpose. Like, it's heavy. It's a heavy calling to know your purpose and walk in it. One thing, know your purpose, another thing, walking in it. And when you walk in it, there'll be times where you are overwhelmed. So I think this episode here is very, very important to show people the full perspective of what it means to walk in purpose.
And for yourself, when has there been times, or is this a time now? Actually, better question, describe a time for yourself where you have been overwhelmed, whether that's recent, whether that's previous,
really good.
Whatever. Just so a personal story, because people might be able to relate.
Yeah, that's good, man. Before I even get to that, because I want to break that down too, I realized, bro, the reason why I get overwhelmed is deep, man, is because, yes, people, so if you are liking this episode so far, please do us a favor, please, because it helps us out, it helps this world out. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you're on audio, put the 5 stars there. Trust me, we're on a mission right now. Please just help us grow. Help us help you. So please do that. Have an amazing day and enjoy the episode. Let's go. I feel like everyone who's entrepreneurial, you'll probably relate to this too, right? You see yourself as such a strong, amazing light. So you feel you can do so many things. That's me. I feel like I do so many things, right? So as you said, I stretch myself very, very thin, right? And I'm like, I can do this, I can do this. I don't sometimes count the cost of what it means to do this and do it well. So because if I don't do that properly, I get overwhelmed. Like even right now, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got my event coming up next week. I have to do this.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought back. I was like, what? I need to talk to my host, you and Tatiana. I had to get the people in the group chat. I had to do all these things. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I think the reason why I get overwhelmed, just to answer the question now in terms of a time, I was overwhelmed like, what, last week or 2 weeks ago now? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. And bro, like it was last week actually. And I was just in bed, bro.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember you being in bed. I just remember you telling me that you were overwhelmed.
Bro, we spoke. I was like, bro, man, like I don't want to do anything, bro. And how do I fix that? You might be asking. But before I even get that, how do I feel? I was in bed, bro. I didn't want to do anything. I was just tired. Just on a rut, bro, man. And the reason why, because the computer, aka the tabs in my head, so many things going on, man. And I realized what you just said there is so powerful. Not everything doesn't have to be done today. But because I feel like I'm Superman sometimes, I'm like, well, it has to be all done today.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I need to learn how to deal with that. I did an assessment actually yesterday. I don't know if I told you about this. Or the other day now. It's called the DISC assessment.
I've heard about that.
Bro, powerful, bro. And one thing they said, like gave me recommendations. They said, what would be helpful for you is to get like a time management coach. So something I might look into doing, because the reason why I get overwhelmed is because it's not the first time too. I am somebody who feels like I can do so many things and I feel like I'm unbeatable sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's not actually, of course it's good to have a strong confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
But to be realistic. I don't like the word realistic because it feels like I put myself in a box.
Yeah.
You understand? But because I don't do that, the consequences are I get overwhelmed. Deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Deep, man. What's your thoughts?
Well, I want you to go deeper.
Oh.
I want you to go deeper.
Okay.
Yeah, so explain a little bit more about how you feel in those situations.
So when I'm like in bed,
overwhelmed. Yeah.
I just feel like so many things are going on. I feel like I can't be bothered. That's the biggest. I don't want to do anything, man. Like it'll deal with itself. Yeah, it'll deal with
that?
Avoidance. Avoidance, bro. I'll deal with itself, man. I can't bother about I'm in bed. Let me just stay down. I'm cool. I'm bakey. I'm cool. I'm bakey.
Are you cool? Are you bakey?
No. No, bro. That's a clip right there. No, bro. I'll do therapy today, yeah? And I realized when you do that, it's just a short-term fix. It's like, they're like, even on a real deep one, bro. Some people literally, like, for example, they'll have sex with people just to fill a temporary void. Like, I hate myself, but let me just have sex with this person here, get some validation and go my way. And then a minute later, you're back to how you felt beforehand. But that's how I used to live my life too. Not that same example, but validation from women. All right, cool, let me do my thing. And then after they come back again, nothing's actually been dealt with. I had to deal with the problem. I did that. And now 4 years later, here I am on the journey. But that's a journey. And I feel like me avoiding doing things is like, I'm delaying the inevitable. I have to still get ready for my event. I have to. Even though I didn't do anything about it for last week, it's coming now.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or
you
not.
sold tickets.
Huh?
You sold tickets.
I sold tickets.
You told me I'm speaking.
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm already,
speaking.
I know I'm speaking.
You're speaking, bro.
Tats knows she's speaking.
Yeah.
You know that you're speaking. You're going to get clients after this as well. And there are
God's
people
grace.
waiting on you for this event as well. And you know the reason I did this when you said avoidance, because we've spoken about avoidance before. Like that's something that sometimes we'll avoid.
We avoid the avoidance.
We avoid the avoidance. But then even the other day, we had to have a conversation about it. We have to say avoidance is something that I feel like we've struggled for a while, or not. I know we've struggled with for a while, and I've even seen it in my younger years when I struggled with avoidance as well, or was being avoidant, and it's not something that serves you. It is not being avoidant is not something that serves. I can't see any position that you could be in where being avoidant serves you, apart from avoiding, I guess, danger really. But then being avoidant, having that avoidant kind of characteristic is not a good thing.
It's not a good thing, bro.
It's not a good thing, and it's something that needs to be addressed. And I'm glad that we've addressed it, so we have to hold each other accountable to it. And I held you accountable to it the other day.
You did.
I said, this can't keep happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I need to go more into therapy. I had to go more into detail with that in therapy.
I did.
As to what? Oh, did you?
Yeah. That's been a topic.
Wow.
That's been a recent topic for us.
How's that?
It's good.
Yeah.
It was good. That's when I started to backtrack it.
Wow.
That's when I started to backtrack it, man.
Even yesterday, I was doing therapy with Julie, shout out Julie, and I was like, so basically, we're trying to figure out a date for our next session, right? And in my mind, I was like, don't avoid it, sort it out now. She said to me, "Oh, Rob, don't worry, we can sort it out next week." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I realized, Rob, you're avoiding it. Tell her to go back to the calendar and let's sort it out right now. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I don't know why I'm trying to avoid it. I was like, it just creeps up on you at all times as avoidance because it keeps you comfortable. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm smiling because the exact same thing happened to me.
No way.
Yeah, not with my therapist or anything like that, but I'm talking about with even recently there was an influencer campaign that I was asked to do, right? And they were asking me, okay, is this price okay? Like we're paying you X amount, or we paid you this much last time. We're trying to pay you this, like the same amount this time. I'm like, they were like, is that okay? I was like, oh, they should be paying me more because my following is growing, whatever. And this is on LinkedIn. And I was like, I'll just talk to them about it later on after I'd done the post or anything like that. I was like, hold on, why am I avoiding this? What's the point in avoiding this? Like me talking about it later isn't going to do anybody any good. Least of all me. Like it's not going to do me any good, not going to do them any good because they would budget restrictions and stuff. It might come into play after that. But let's have this conversation now before I even do the work, right? Before I even do the post. But I didn't really think, I did think about that at the time. And I said, actually, no, like, let's talk about it now. Like, oh, this is the new price. They're like, yeah, that's fine. And then moved on. So I knew I should have charged
Just like
more.
that. Oh, yeah.
I know I should have charged more. But me, previous me would have avoided that.
Wow.
I would have said, oh yeah, we'll just talk about it later on, just another time, innit? And there's been multiple things in my days that I've seen where I would have done something, I would have avoided something before, but then now I just get straight to it. For example, particular emails, for example, particular LinkedIn messages. For example, I went to an event yesterday and then before, it was terrible, Rob. Oh my gosh. Not terrible, but it's just bad of me. Like, I went to this event, a really, really good event, met some amazing people.
Oh, the one yesterday?
No, I'm talking months ago.
Oh, yeah?
The one yesterday was really, really good too. But I went to one like months and months ago, right? And I didn't add the people back on LinkedIn for like about 2 weeks, bro. Because and I wanted to. It was avoidance because I was like, okay, let me just figure out the perfect thing to say to them. But there was always something else popping up where I just didn't do that. Because I wanted to speak to them, I wanted to continue on the conversation, but I was like, what should I say? And people always avoid this stuff until the opportunity passes.
It's real, bro. Do you know what? I was even, bro, do you know today, bro? I had like a session, bro. I was on ChatGPT, bro. I had a therapy session with myself.
Okay.
I recommend it, you know.
Okay.
Bro, it was real. And I realized...
ChatGPT ain't certified, bro. It's not a certified therapist.
It's true, bro. But I said to them, act as a therapist. Yeah, bro. Serious, bro.
I'm not condoning this.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not condoning this. Rob would in it, but I'm not condoning this one here. Go to a certified therapist that's paid and is qualified in this field. All right.
I have both, by the way. I do both, by the way.
Rob's been in therapy for like over a year.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point because the things I was saying to the reason why it was actually good for me, bro, because I already dealt with a lot of these things already. So I have the words to be able to communicate it. Like, us talking about avoidance, bro, it's not something we would be able to use or be able to articulate 2 years ago before therapy, bro. We'd be like, I just don't want to do it. I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But now, because we've been in therapy, we're able to actually articulate how we feel, which is why, even though, I understand what you're saying, don't recommend it. For me, in the situation I'm in, it's not a bad problem because it's not a bad thing because I kind of understand how I feel. So it's kind of helping me the ChatGPT was kind of helping me go through my thoughts and feelings. But as I was saying, the reason why I avoid things sometimes is because of the idea I rate myself so highly it's like I've now made myself. I've now like turned into a perfectionist.
And this leads to the overwhelm.
So if I can't do it, if I can't do it perfect, I don't want to do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not really serving me though. Do you feel what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's a tough one, bro, man. It's a tough one. Now I can't lie to you guys. I don't really have advice for this one here. I'm going for it too.
Avoidance?
Yeah. Oh no, avoidance or overwhelm?
Well, I guess both of them.
Avoidance.
Because the avoidance leads to that overwhelm.
It does.
Because that's where it tied in. That's where it tied into the conversation. Avoidance leading to overwhelm. I have advice for the avoidance because I'm dealing with it now.
Yeah.
Look it in the eyes. Look avoidance in the eyes, just like this. Look avoidance straight in the eyes and say, no, I'm not doing this no more.
So good, bro.
I'm not doing this no more because avoidance is mashing up your life. I'm telling you, it's delaying you from getting to fulfilling your purpose. It's delaying you from doing what it is that you were put here to do. It's delaying you. That avoidance, avoiding responding to messages, avoiding responding to opportunities, avoiding going out and looking for opportunities, avoiding speaking to particular people. Right? There was something you said on a previous episode. It's like you avoiding talking to that particular woman that could have been your wife.
Bro, even though as you said that right there, bro, I was even thinking about the conversation I had yesterday in therapy. I was like, by me avoiding relationships is perpetuating my fears of relationships. You have to look fear in its eyes.
Wait, hold on. Bring that to me again.
By me avoiding relationships, it is perpetuating my fear of relationships. So what I'm trying to say is, in order for me to actually overcome any fear I have of relationships, as you said, bro, rightfully so, I've got to jump straight in. I have to, bro, because if I don't deal with my fear...
What do you mean by jump straight in?
As in like...
To a relationship?
Not like jumping, like go to it, like, oh, by the way, be my girlfriend tomorrow. But I'd be like, face the fear and just go for it. Like, I'd be okay with being vulnerable, be okay with letting somebody in. Because one of my things, bro, I've always had a girl, but when it gets close to the relationship, I just run away. Avoidance. Avoid it. And because of
what are you avoiding at that point? What commitment?
Being hurt.
You being hurt?
Yeah, or me doing somebody wrong unintentionally. But bro, that's a part of life though. And it's real, man. Like I had to look, and what Julie said to me yesterday is like, Rob, you got to look this fear in this eye.
Therapist.
Yeah, my therapist, yeah. You have to look this fear in the eyes and be like, I'm gonna embrace this. It's difficult though, man. But I know on the other end of me avoiding this fear and me overcoming this avoidance is a beautiful relationship.
That's not just it. Beautiful relationships.
Yeah.
I'm talking across the board. Friends, family, women. Hey, we ain't no polygamy, you know. One, you know what I mean? What's that one called? Is that monogamy?
Yeah, monogamy. One person. Yeah. But that's
so,
it's real, bro.
It's like I hear it, and I'm with that, of course, as well. But that is what I would say the solution is, looking it in the eyes. So whenever you feel yourself avoiding something, the first step is that acknowledgement.
Acceptance. It's really good.
Yeah, acceptance. Yeah, acknowledgement, acceptance. Yeah. It's that acknowledgement and the acceptance of the fact, right, cool. Right, I'm an avoider, or I tend to avoid things. That's not my identity.
Yeah, exactly.
But I tend to avoid things, right? And that's another thing as well. You're not an avoider. You tend to avoid things, right?
That's a very good way to look at it.
It's like these things. Oh, you're not clumsy. You have just maybe spilled a drink a couple of times, right? Don't call yourself these things because that becomes your identity. And it's hard to change an identity.
We're so quick to generalize things. Bro. Like I think as human beings, bro, we like to like make stories in our mind because it's easier to do. I've done this a few times, so I'm that. But no, it's not as black and white. Like once I'm learning, bro, life is not black and white.
It's not black and
grey.
White. Yeah.
Like life is actually grey. Like, okay, you made a mistake once or twice. Doesn't mean that you're that. And I'm talking to myself and I'm saying this to you right now because I'm so extreme at points, bro. If I can't do something 100%, I don't want to do it at all. That's wrong. Because sometimes doing something at 70% is better than zero. In fact, it always is better than zero.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It always is.
Yeah.
But because I'm so black and white, I'm like, if I can't do it, I'm not doing it at all. Like, for example, I've read a book for weeks now, bro. And the reason why, because I said I want to make sure when I read it, I can finish a chapter at one time.
Nah.
I just do a page, Rob.
Yeah.
And when you do a page...
At first.
And I'm talking to myself once again. When I do a page, then I'll do 2 pages and then 3. But I'm like, when I got to do a chapter. So I don't do it at all. Every single day I put on my to-do list, I never get it done. Overwhelm. And that's like... And then because I'm not dealing with it, the tab is there.
That's good. And I like how you tied it back in with overwhelm because it's not just that. That is the reason for it. That's the reason for us sometimes when it comes to overwhelm. But then there's also taking on too much responsibility. Yeah. Like you take on too much responsibility. You say yes to too many things. as well, and you agree to too many things, you stretch yourself way too thin. There's too much on your plate.
That's a big one.
That's one of the biggest ones. Just like accepting, okay, the responsibility for that, accepting that this task that you want to get done, giving yourself more things to do. That is where that overwhelm comes, because there is too much for you to physically handle. Like if you look at the definition of overwhelm,
That's a big one, man.
the definition of overwhelm is to bury or drown beneath a huge mass of something. To bury or drown beneath a huge mass of something, especially water, right? Does it ever feel like you're drowning?
Yeah, I feel like I'm because when you're drowning, you're reactive. You're like, oh my gosh, let me get back to the get back to what's it, surface?
Surface level,
Like, let me get back. Yeah,
and I literally I've even described it to someone recently as like I'm just trying to breathe.
Wow,
I'm just trying to breathe right now.
So we know it without even having this, without even knowing the definition.
Yeah,
and we said they're so powerful about the saying yes too quickly, bro, because like. I'm realizing this, right? Yes is expensive. Yes is super expensive. Because when you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Like this evening, you guys all going out for a meal. Me saying yes to that will mean my cousin will come back from Ghana. I want to see him on the first days back here. That's not good. And it's like, it's just, bro, I'm just learning, and we'll learn it over time. And as I said to you, because I see myself in such a high esteem, I find it hard sometimes to give myself grace to make mistakes. I'm learning that, bro. And that's, guys, we'll learn. We'll be as vulnerable as we can be right now. I'm learning over time, bro. Learning how to give myself grace and not be so extreme. Because sometimes I feel like, okay, cool. If I'm not doing this properly, then I'm not doing good at anything. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. And then when I do that, sometimes I forget how far I've come. Real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel it?
Absolutely.
So yeah, bro, it's like, I gotta give myself more grace, man. That's why I always say to you, like, grace, because I don't give myself enough.
Yeah.
Do you?
No. A lot of the people I speak to, they say you have to pat yourself on the back, but this is deep, you know. This is deep, man. This is part of the problem. What with patting myself on the back. This is the difficulty I have.
I know what you're gonna say. I know exactly. Let me tell you what you're gonna say.
Say it.
This is your dilemma, bro.
Yeah.
But you pat yourself on your back.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna see if Rob knows exactly what I'm gonna say. This is gonna be.
I'm not gonna say word for word, but I'm gonna say the theme.
Course. Yeah.
Your problem is this, right? If you pat yourself on the back, you don't want to be essentially comfortable with where you are right now because you know there's more for you to do. So if you pat yourself on the back now, you're like, well, there's so much more for me to do. I should be doing this, which is true. And that's the reason why you forget. That's why you're like, I don't want to give myself a pat on the back just yet.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially. It's like, okay, cool. Yes, I can pat myself on the back for the little things. And I'm starting to do that a lot more.
That's good. I'm
starting to pat myself on the back a lot more. But do I rest enough?
Do you?
I don't rest enough, I don't think. Because I feel like I'm trying to breathe. I feel like I'm trying to breathe right now. I feel like I'm trying to get above everything. I feel like I'm trying to breathe right now, bro. And I understand that you need to set up the system. You need to set this, that, and the other. But it's a lot, bro.
Why do you hire someone in to do that for you?
What, to set up the system?
Yeah. One time for the one time.
One time for the one time. If you want to get a very good systems operator or integrator, it's going to come at a serious cost. To get a very good systems integrator. And I want to set the foundation. This is me setting up the foundations of the systems. This ain't big systems. This is setting up, well, it is big systems compared to where we were. But this is setting up the foundations of the systems, which is something fundamental, which I didn't set up before. So I'm setting it up now. And
oh, really? You don't beforehand?
Well, of course, yeah. I guess what is the foundation? Because the foundation is always being built upon.
Yeah, I remember that time you took time.
And that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. And then that gave us a good fundamental bit to get off of. But then I'm just building on the fundamentals.
Okay, cool. So in conclusion, bro.
Yeah.
We're winning the end. All right, we'll work in progress. We'll work in progress, man. So overwhelm,
that's
avoidance, but overall overwhelm.
Yeah.
Okay, so in conclusion, bro.
To be honest, I think this episode has been more so, well, not even more so, between avoidance and overwhelm.
Yeah.
It's been those two topics, so we'll probably put that in a title or something like that.
Avoidance and overwhelm.
Avoidance and overwhelm, and maybe we can do something more extensive on overwhelm in particular, but I feel like avoidance was on our heart.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to avoid it.
Yeah, we're working on ourselves.
We're working on ourselves. Yeah. Right? You're seeing, this ain't the finished product.
It's not, man.
This is not the finished product. It looks like it, but it's not.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Yeah,
talk to me.
Obviously, like, we're high achievers, right? We're seen as people who are doing really well in our community, and also for our age group. Let's be honest. How do you deal with those pressures? While also, how do you deal with those pressures? I want to talk about in a sense of being of overwhelmed.
I think that adds to it. to the overwhelm?
Definitely.
Because it's like you're expected to be
Yeah.
doing this, that, and the other. Because
Yeah.
people already think that you're doing this, that, and the
Yeah,
other. And it's
yeah.
like, right, so I need to live up to these expectations that people are placing on me. It's not just people outside, it's people inside the house.
And also yourself.
People inside of you.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody, I'm just saying you, innit? Like you are up here. Here. And that's, you're trying to live up to your own expectations. And sometimes your expectations are higher than the expectations of the other people that are actually, that they're putting on you. Like your expectations sometimes are higher. It's like, why am I not even living up to what I see for myself? But then that's when you have to see that compassion in yourself. That's why you have to give yourself that compassion.
I'm learning about what does that even mean?
I think to me, it's that pat on the back.
Yeah.
It's patting yourself on the back. So that's, I literally pat myself on the back these days, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Like if I do something, I'm like, well done, Jonathan, man.
Really?
You've done well. Like even if it was like
I don't do that enough,
I
man.
wrote on my to-do list, I crossed off a to-do and then I wrote a W and then I circled it. I was like, this is a win. A small win, but it was a win. I can even show you on my notepad actually.
Wow, that's really good, man. I mean, one thing I do, yeah. Once I get that up, yeah. Whenever I get a call booked, yeah, I've got automation on my ClickUp. I'm not ClickUp on my.
You're automating compassion.
Yeah, it says PS. I'm so proud of you, Rob.
Wow.
I got a call booked in. I'm so proud of you. So whenever I get a call booked in, I see that I smile because I was
That's
like,
deep though. That you have to have an automation for that.
Well, why is that deep?
That's deep because no one else is saying it. Because if no one else is saying it, well, if someone was saying it, you wouldn't have to have that automation.
Because bro, I can't like if I didn't have that, I wouldn't remember myself. So I'm like, well, it hasn't gone through yet, so it doesn't count. But the fact that I built an idea in my head, systemized it, and people coming to book calls with me without me doing anything, was a big progress for me having to do those 1,400 call messages per day, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Per day?
over the
three
time. Yeah.
Like, what challenge was this, bro? Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like
It felt like that per day, though. Yeah.
oh, especially at 2-3 a.m. in the morning, bro. I have to wake up.
Bro, you're falling asleep whilst you're doing it.
You know the ones there, bro.
Bro, I've been there, man.
Hey, man. Hey, John, how you doing, man?
You see spelling mistakes as well.
Hey, John, how you doing, man? It's Rob, man.
Oh, what, you do voice notes?
I did voice notes, yeah,
Oh
bro.
my gosh, bro. That's not the vibe.
Oh, it's the vibe.
If you're tired. Hey,
Hey, John, man, look, man, it's Rob, man. Look, I see you are interested in public speaking, so you... Look, I need public speaking coaching.
You sound like you dropped, bro. That's the outreach. It might be a different angle. Maybe that's the new angle, innit? Maybe that's the new angle.
It was to the end.
But,
It was to the end, but yeah,
we're
just
here,
say,
innit?
bro.
We're here. No, we're here. Like it worked.
Oh, you were best serious? Why do you go best serious, bro?
It's a serious topic.
I was laughing. I was just like, we're here. Look. I missed something.
We're here.
We are here.
We're here.
We are
I'm
here.
smiling with it.
We are here.
We're here now.
This room is so hot,
It
like.
is hot, bro. I'm even hot in my t-shirt.
Wow.
Mama told me not to sell work. 17.5, same color t-shirt. All right.
Informal, you know.
Informal with it. Send email about post draft. Remember what I was talking about earlier? The avoiding.
Oh, yes,
avoiding
yes,
the
yeah,
price
yeah,
and everything
yeah,
like that. I had that on my to-do list. I was like, let me just do this tomorrow. But I actually said, no, let me actually get this done.
Oh, she did it today?
No, sorry. This is my to-do list from yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay, cool.
And this was just before the event. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just get to the event. It's like, no, let me handle this right now instead of avoiding it because I've avoided it from yesterday 2 days ago when I got the email.
So good.
So work in progress, man. WIP. But people, we gonna have to love you and leave you.
Yeah, man. Check out time, baby.
Check out time. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Huh.
We gotta go.
You already heard it, man. Stay blessed.
By the best.
Let's go.
Let's go.